Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. We're beginning with the 144,000. So I believe I'm entitled this lesson. Wisdom is the most valuable thing on earth. And people of the world, especially Jake, they desire to get rich or to become rich. They're willing to do anything and everything to become rich. But little do they know, none of the riches and the finer things on this earth can compare to anything in the kingdom of heaven. You understand? Plus, the riches and things of this earth is temporary, and it can also be stolen, and it can also be destroyed and damaged. So we don't desire to be rich. We're not saying that, and I'm not saying that you can't have nice things and that you can't have money in your bank account and that you just got to be poor. No, we're not saying that. We obviously know you got to have money to live, especially in today's world. What we're saying is that people desire to be rich. But little do they know, no rich is not going to be able to save you. Once you get rich, you lean on those riches. You feel like you can buy your way out of things. You feel like you can buy a bunker. Or you seen attentions of nuclear war power now, so now you done bought a bunker. Or now you do willing on them guns. Or now you got in trouble. Now you willing to pay them folks $500,000 just to get out of trouble. You feel what I'm saying? But little do you know, wisdom, knowledge, understanding is more valuable than all the finer things on this earth. You understand? Those riches can't get you into the kingdom of heaven, but that wisdom, knowledge, understanding can. And I'm going to start writing this real quick because I said it. Proverbs 23:4. And we say, labor not to be rich. Cease from thy own wisdom. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't labor to be rich. You understand? The riches of this earth is nothing compared to the kingdom of heaven. We got the true riches. The true riches is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And got a couple precepts. Especially a lot of Proverbs. It's a lot of precepts on wisdom, but I'm just touch a couple of precepts straight to the point. We're willing this be an edifying lesson. So yes, another just came to mind too. But I'm gonna get Isaiah 33 and verse 6 real quick. And it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy towns, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You understand? And I brought this out because people want to be financially stable. People feel like if they have money, the riches, and wealth, that they'll be stable. But what does the scripture say? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Hey, this could be the wisdom and knowledge, because why this wisdom and understanding teach you how to move. It teaches you the prophecy, so now you're not panicking when the rest of the world is. You see what I'm saying? This knowledge, understanding, and wisdom take you way farther in life than these riches. They say in strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, all caps meaning Yahweh, is his treasure. You understand? So, and just I read that, we gonna get that real quick in the book of Psalms 11 and 10. A lot of preachers that say this, but it reads, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endures forever. So you're saying, hey, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. Okay, once you fear the Lord, you start learning all these things. You learning the ways of the Lord. You learning the ways of all these things, man. It's just so therefore, what's the word I want to use here? What's the word? What? Shalaki, man. Can't think of it. Anyways, man, the fear of the Lord. Hey, this was fearing the Lord. Shalaki, y'all. Shalaki. Fearing the Lord is way better. I'd rather to fear the Lord and be poor or be broke rather than not fear the Lord and be rich. You know what I'm saying? Because you fear the Lord, you following laws, commandments, you doing the works, you going on the highways and byways, You seeking the things of the spirit, the kingdom of heaven and etc. You know, these riches are not fearing the Lord. Now the Lord can take all those riches that you done worked so hard for, or whatever you did to get those riches, the Lord can take it just like that, man. And much more. Same. So I really definitely have this knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, even though he can take that as well. But I get the point I'm saying. But anyway, let's go to let me think. Proverbs. Go to 8 and verse 11, man. Get back to the title at hand. And it reads, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So you saying it, man. Even the scripture saying that wisdom is better than rubies. People seek after the rubies of this earth, the diamonds, the jewelry. People out here breaking rocks 17 hours a day just to try to find gold, diamonds, things of that such, man, so they can go make money off on pearls. You feel what I'm saying? What's another precept? What is it? So might be Proverbs 11 and 4. No, I want to say that. Might be Proverbs 16 and 16. Proverbs 16 verse 16, and it reads, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding relative to be chosen than chosen than silver. So you saying, man, hey, how much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding relative to be chosen than silver, man? The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. So you have to understand that those golds, the riches of this earth, the gold, the diamonds, the silver, all these things that look good, it may not end you into a good outcome, man. Cause trust me, what the scripture say, man. Because we know that a rich man is not going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. He might inherit the things of this kingdom, but he won't be inheriting the kingdom of heaven. Let's get it. Luke 18 and 25, or Matthew 23. It is in Matthew though. It is in Matthew 19:24. And it reads, saying, again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of the Most High. You understand? So, hey, it's self-explanatory, man. He said it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle. And we know that's impossible, man. We know that that's impossible. So he's telling you that, hey, a rich man is not going to inherit the kingdom of the heavenly fathers. Hey, it's just not going to happen. Hey, the Most High is not a liar. So y'all out here trying to desire these riches. You trying to do everything to be rich. Little do you know, hey, you can be rich with this knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Those are the true riches. And I might change the title to that. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding is the true riches. Because it truly is. So let's see what Proverbs 1:7 says. So let's get this in the book of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7, and it reads, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Yeah, all these are self-explanatory, man. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom. Hey, you get wisdom, man. I'm telling you. The wisdom, I'm telling you, you get wisdom, you're rich. He was rich. Let's get this real quick. Book of Matthew. So I can bear with me. Book of Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19, and it reads, say, lay not for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and what thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So early on, at the beginning of the lesson, I said it. That, hey, the riches of this area, people can steal it. It can be damaged. It can be destroyed and etc. You know, like it's saying right here, hey, lay not yourselves treasured upon earth, where it does corrupt and where thieves can break in and steal it. What would he say? But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So you want to have the treasures. So you want to do the works, but you're not going to be able to do the works if you don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, the more works you do, hey, that's the more treasures you build up in the kingdom of heaven. You know, it's like people seek to have a good credit score. And when we see, hey, how they people trying to seek to have a good credit score, we trying to have a good credit score with the Heavenly Father, with the Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. So when he come back, he's like, okay, you been doing the works. Hey, you been paying back on time. All right, now I got all these treasures for you in the kingdom of heaven. Come on, man. Two totally different mindsets. But when people get it, it'll be too late. When you get old and you got all those riches, what you gonna do with it? Can't do shit with it, but pass it down to the family. You know, but this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you'll never forget that. Unless you just out here bullshitting, most of the time you reprobate. Other than that, you will never forget this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The prophecies, the basis, the mysteries, the deep breakdown. Hey, and then what's crazy with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, hey, it's plain to us. It's plain to the holy, but it's a stumbling block into the wicked. Roughly paraphrasing. Man, we understand it, we get it. And everything really gonna be in Proverbs. Proverbs is a good book when it comes to learning about wisdom and etc. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 3. It says, through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And we know that house is us, you know, as it refers to Second Ezra, the 14th chapter, in verse 13. And we say, now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. So it's saying set thy house in order, as in set yourself in order. You know, you gotta, sometimes you gotta rebuke yourself. Sometimes you have to examine yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. See what things you can do better. See what you've been slacking in. These are the things that you have to do when you come into the truth. You understand? You gotta set yourself in order. Because you can't do that without the correct wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And I'm going to end it off with the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4. And it reads, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. So as y'all can see, the riches profit nothing. Those riches are going to be destroyed during the day of wrath. You can't even, that money not going to be able to save you. None of these materialistic things on this planet Earth right now will be able to save you during the day of wrath. You know, but righteousness delivered from death. How do you be righteous? By fearing the Lord. What's fearing the Lord? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So with that being said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. So I like to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to elders, a great millstone, and shalom to the whole field. Shalom.